RoboCop продължението. Айде да продължаваме напред. Докъде бях стигнал? Май бях в полицейския участък.
Everything's ready. Switch him back on already. Lewis! Whoa, Robo. Calm down. He'll tear the equipment apart. Wendell Antonowski ran away and Lewis is in the hospital. What did you do? Just stand there and watch it as it happened?
I want to see her.
She's in...
Let me go!
The old man was especially... I don't think you understand your options, Shot. You either comply...
Very well.
Doctor?
And is it...
That's for your... Exact.
If anything goes wrong, just use this reset button.
I'm sorry it has to look like this. Are you at least sitting comfortably enough to have this conversation?
Какво бях отговорил, бе?
My directives tell me to uphold the law, not to sit idly by.
And I'm here to help you do that without any unwanted complications. I understand.
I'm not the only one.
You're equipped.
It does.
I agree. So how naturally...
RoboCop.
If that is... I've worked with... But I think we can...
I have a...
So we can... But that's...
Perceive?
Yes. See what I found...
This is how I see.
Thank you for making this step.
Now that you see me the way I am, do you wish to push the reset button? Your heart rate...
No, you're not the... Sometime... And Ed too, since that...
Do you fear us?
I feared... So when I'm getting that...
It is...
You see, I think... Thank you.
Добре, в предното видео бях отговорил по този начин. Тук го скипнах, защото нямаше смисъл да губим време да го гледаме пак. Който иска може да го гледа в предното видео.
All done. Robo, there's something I need to show you.
Да видя настройките. Кой има тук, бе? PCB. Коя е тази платка?
I know that OCP can be a real pain in the ass, but this might change your mind a bit. We've been working behind the scenes on giving your sidearm the treatment it deserves. The Auto 9 can now be equipped with a motherboard. Once the motherboard is in, you'll be able to mount a number of processors on it. Each processor can vastly improve your aim, damage, or stability. See for yourself.
Auto 9 upgrades. Добре. Се прави сега този пъзел. То тук всичко ми сваля, бе. Що така? Weapon damage. Вижте, тук имат някакви посоки те си. Това трябва да е тук. Май не е нужно да слагам такова. Тук сложим такова. Не. Как да го направим това? Не става, бе. Освен да сложа и той, някой виж. И това не вдига weapon damage-а. Еми, така ще сме. Reloading speed и weapon damage.
Be on the lookout. There's
Я да видя. Да.
OCP tech in everything. You wouldn't believe how many useful processors can be salvaged from old devices. Okay, that's it from me. Becker wants to see you. He's taken over Reed's office. Say what you want about the man, but that takes guts.
Така, айде отиваме сега до на Reed's офиса.
Any news on Lewis? Not yet, but she's been through worse. Don't think too much about it.
Hey, Murphy, do you have a minute? It's about Lewis.
Добре, кой иска да говорим това?
Did you say Lewis?
Yeah. Me and a bunch of guys decided to sign this get well card for her. I figured that you'd want to sign it as well.
A get well card?
Yeah, I know it's just that we want to let her know we're with her.
Добре.
I am sure she will appreciate that.
Thanks, Murphy. I knew you'd understand. Actually, there are a few signatures that we still need. Could you ask them? I think I need a break. To start, Kowalski is hiding somewhere in the lobby.
Understood.
Трябва да отида сега подписи да таковаме. Да съберем за картичката на Левис. Ще готова, бе. Спинка си тук човека. То що плаче, бе?
Oh,
Yeah, look
how
at
you
him.
to see you there, Murphy?
What are you doing here, officer?
Nothing much. Just trying to collect my thoughts.
Would you sign the get well card for Lewis? I am supposed to get it signed and then pass it on to another officer.
Yeah, sure thing. That's a great idea. There you go. Signed. But could you pass it along to another officer? I think I'd like to stay here for a little bit longer.
Добре. Take your time, no crying on the force.
There is no crying on the force.
Well, I guess sometimes there is. Kurtz hasn't signed it yet. He was in the locker room last time I saw him.
Health insurance information. Добре, айде да видим сега другите колеги.
My heat signature recognizes that the water is cold. Is everything all right, Officer Kurtz?
Oh, you talking to me? Yeah, I guess I stayed here longer than I anticipated.
I have a card to sign. It is for Lewis.
I'd love to sign it, but I don't want to get it wet. Could you grab my towel for me? Yellow one. It should be by my locker.
Okay.
Къде му е на този сега шкафчето?
There you go.
Thanks. Just give me a minute.
signed. I think that it's beautiful what you're doing.
You are shivering.
Yeah, I was lost in my thoughts. Didn't notice that I used up all the hot water.
Thinking about Lewis.
Yeah, but I can't imagine what you're thinking. She's your partner. Speaking of partner, I see that O'Neill hasn't signed a card yet. Be a good guy and get it to her, okay? She's at the range. She'll yell at me if she finds out there was a card for Lewis and she didn't get to sign it.
I will make sure that happens.
Да, с то сме готови. Но трябва да слезем надолу.
Piece of shit.
Is everything all right?
I think my service weapon ain't calibrated right.
I could perform a check for you.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a go.
Петнайсет точки трябва да направя.
I guess you don't have any problems with it.
Мисля, че няма нужда от повече. Трябваше само 15 да направя.
Calibrated correctly.
Yeah. I guess so.
What is the matter?
I can't lie. I wanted to come here and blow off some steam, but my hands are shaking thinking about Lewis.
Officer,
It's just that if it happened to you, it could have happened to any one of us. Lewis is one tough cookie. She'll pull through, I'm sure of it. But I'm not so sure I could say the same thing about my partner. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make it about me.
it is understandable.
Is there anything I can do for you?
You can sign this get well card for Lewis.
Sure thing. There you go. Almost everyone's already here. That says a lot about her impact on all of us. There's only one person missing, Sergeant Reed. He's in the garage.
Добре, последният човек трябва да видим. Гаража се намира. Сержант Риц.
Murphy, do you have a minute? I noticed you running around the precinct.
I am collecting signatures on a get well card for Lewis.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I ride everyone hard, and they probably see me as a drill sergeant. And maybe they think that I do it because I don't care. But I do care for each and every one of you. And what I'm trying to say is that I'd like to sign that card, if you let me.
We are a unit. You should sign it.
Everyone's here already. Lewis, she made an impact. We've got to get the ones that did that to her.
That is my intention.
Right. Keep the card. She should get it from you. Thank you, Murphy.
Добре. Готови сме с този страничен квест. О, я имам 3 точки ли бе? Какво да вдигнем? Инженеринга. Айде и фокуса. Не че го използвам много, ама.
Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Becker.
You are very determined. I must have seen your application like 20 times.
I assumed they were getting lost in the mail.
That didn't stop you, did it? You're persistent and capable, too. Highest marks on all the written tests. Pretty much an ideal candidate. Aside from the fact that you don't meet any of the physical requirements, that's actually remarkable. Short stuff.
Unfortunately, sir.
Why is being a cop so important to you?
My father was a police officer, and his father was one, too.
Police family, huh? It must be heartbreaking not to be able to continue a family tradition.
Той как го затапи.
I have the power to look the other way and make you a cop despite your shortcomings. In exchange, I only ask for one thing. Your complete loyalty. And maybe a touch of gratitude as well.
Will I still get a badge? Like a proper police officer?
Badge? Oh yeah, sure.
Then Officer Washington is reporting for duty.
Good. There you go, young'un.
Is that blood?
We don't make a badge for every new officer. We just reassign the old ones after cops retire.
Or die.
RoboCop. I'm a big fan.
Well, that's great, because you'll be spending a lot of time together.
Meaning?
Aside from his regular dispatch duty, Officer Washington will become your personal overseer.
Oh, what the fuck?
Overseer?
Yes, you will report to me on his every action. Hopefully that will prevent him from continuing to tarnish his already murky reputation. His recent behavior casts a shadow on OCP, and we can't have that.
That's a lot of responsibility for a rookie.
Every other cop refused this post. But you won't. You wouldn't jeopardize your career, right?
No, sir.
I would like to proceed with my investigation, now that we know that the new guy is Wendell Antonowski.
Was he even listening to anything I've been saying? Absolutely fucking not. You're off the case. Actually, you're off all cases. There's a bunch of documents that need archiving in the records room. That's your priority now.
Understood.
Now go. I'll tell Achilles about what's what in this godforsaken place.
Това не ма допуска, бе.
Hey,
По случая.
first rule, kiddo, never question your superiors.
Сега трябва да отидем в тази стая с архива. Къде беше стълбището, бе?
Hi, Murphy. I was told you'd come to help me. This is exciting. I don't get many visitors here.
Сесил.
What seems to be the problem?
Mr. Becker wants you to do some maintenance work, so, please scan the servers, see if they're operating properly. I'm sure they are, but he insisted I found a job here for you. Yeah, I wish I had something more exciting for you to do, since for me, this is where all the action happens.
Explain.
With this wealth of information at your fingertips, this records room should be a real hotbed of activity. Others don't seem to know how fun it is to dig through all this stuff. You can play a real-life detective here.
Officer Cecil, you are a detective.
Yeah, but mostly just a paper pusher.
So, if one wanted to find out the whereabouts of a particular criminal, what would one do?
That's easy. Just check the computer in the back. Type in who you're looking for and see if there are any matches. Just remember to scan the servers at some point. Mr. Becker will blow his top if I don't make sure you checked him.
Good as new. Working perfectly.
Котка има неработещ сървър май.
Perfect working condition. I am detecting a malfunction. This server is compromised.
Good thing you noticed it. It could lead to the loss of important data. I'll make sure Mr. Becker knows what a tremendous job you did here.
Я да видим тук. А то няма някакви странични неща май. А те са комплит.
I'm telling you, this is incredible. Just type in your search.
Alias ID. Търсим сега за ония.
Never been charged? Well, that's hard to believe. There's a neat feature you can try. See who attempted to access his file before you did. Maybe that'll help us.
Officer Briggs.
Briggs? That must be the last lead that he checked before going missing. So his case led him to the Street Vultures territory?
Yeah.
Maybe those two cases are connected after all. I'll have to report this to Sergeant Reed.
And I am on my way.
There's nothing I can say to stop you, is there?
No.
Well, then instead I'll say, go kick ass for Lewis.
Айде, захващаме се за работа, отиваме сега на мисия.
We need to be on guard. OCP is trying to smuggle more of their staff into our ranks.
RoboCop. I was looking everywhere for you. I wanted to say that this is an incredible honor for me. But, you know, I get the feeling you don't see eye to eye with Mr. Becker. Yet, despite the position I'm in, I'll do my best to assist you in any way I can. So, what are you doing here?
I am going to Highland Park.
Isn't that Street Vulture's turf?
That is where the lead took Briggs. It could be connected to Wendell.
Oh, man. That's exactly what Mr. Becker told me you shouldn't do. It's my duty to stop you. Is it even safe for you to go? I mean, think of yourself. You keep malfunctioning, right? What if something happens again?
Hey, Murphy, I found this on the back seat of your cruiser. It's for you.
I can't let you go. Is there some sort of a command for that? RoboCop, off. RoboCop, stay. Hey, all cops have to follow rules. Especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
RoboCop?
RoboCop не приема команди от новобранци. Момент.
Don't do this to me. Not on my first day.
I know you're listening. There is still time to stop and turn back. The Street Vultures are territorial and vicious. You wouldn't want to be caught on their turf, especially by their leader, Spike. You know, I'm reading that he's known to be exceptionally savage. Apparently none of his enemies got out of Highland Park alive.
Вижте го това, Рокер.
The first.
I'm gonna get fired.
Значи имаме пръскане на глави.
Finding a missing police officer there will be like looking for a needle in a haystack. I'm looking at the map of this place and it's huge. There's no way you can investigate without being noticed. Street vultures are the biggest gang in Detroit.
I have a large supply of bullets.
Да разгледам навсякъде. Може пак да намеря нещо. Но то няма. Ще от този графит. Тук това място е доста голямо. Я първо тук да видим. Каква е тая бележка? Добре.
Abandoned squad car sighted. It could belong to Officer Briggs.
I can't report it based on your assumption. I'm already in enough trouble.
Кръв има тук.
There is blood on the seat.
I mean, it's possible it belongs to someone else.
OCP tracking device torn out.
That's why no one knew where to look.
Къде другаде да проверим?
Bullet holes in the bodywork.
Every cop car in the precinct has bullet holes.
Добре,
I
ония
am going to
Брикс.
follow the blood trail leading from the car.
I know you really want to find Briggs, but the trail might as well belong to any of those bikers. I'm urging you to discontinue this search.
Negative.
То Брикс най-вероятно са го хванали и са го убили. Или го измъчват. Да видим тук дали има нещо. Ето е кръвта, бе. Fast movers. Карти ги тук, бе. Така, сега на къде сме? Къде е този го въртял, бе, да е огромна е него? Какво им пускат тук музика?
Look out! It's RoboCop! Metal Fox coming! I'm gonna kill you for this!
На този къв чук му хвърли.
Spread out!
О, има помпа вече. Я искам да взема помпата. Хеви пистолет има също така. Тази стена се чупи тука. Такъв автомат за първи път взимам. Ще ги цепя с помпата за сега. Аз не проверих тук има ли нещо. А то всъщност се чупи стената. О, и това ми трябва на мене.
Look, I've got no weapons.
Така, да му зададем
I
сега
am looking
въпроси
for
на
a
този.
police officer.
Hey, I don't know anything. I'm just an accountant.
He was brought here.
There is always so much happening around here. I tend to focus on my work. I wouldn't remember.
Would you like me to refresh your memory?
No! Police officer, I get you. You're right. Not long ago they brought him here. He was already in real bad shape. I kind of felt for the guy.
Where is he?
Once he got back on his feet, they took him away. But I don't know where. I'm telling the truth. I only deal with numbers. If you need any more info on your friend, try the warehouse office. It's on the west side of the mill.
Айде. Взехме
Do not
информацията.
move until I return.
Арестувахме
No
го.
problem. If anyone finds me cuffed up here, I will look as tough as the others.
Are you ready to come back to the precinct?
Negative. A wounded officer, perhaps Briggs, was moved to another location. I have a thug's testimony, proceeding to the enemy command center.
How can you be sure that he's not leading you into alliance then?
I am hoping for it.
You're hopeless. That whole area is out of police jurisdiction. And according to the new policy, if we wanted to legally be there, we can through an oath executive. And I'm sure you know what Becker's standpoint is.
I believe I do.
I'm starting to understand why he hired me. You're a handful.
Я искам да пробвам хеви пистолета. Ето, не, то се съсузи. А, ето хеви пистолет. Я да го пробвам. Леле, то с гранатомет излиза. За малко да ме запалят газа. Нямам вече аптечки. Това е тази стълботка. Май мога да се кача ли? Много гранатомета мога да взема. Ще ги направя сами да се говорят с този гранатомет. Ще им запаля газовете. Трябва да убий моля. Бродкастъра. Нямам хилт. За първи път умирам в тази игра. Няма свършиха ми тия неща, дето му зареждат. Трябва по-внимателно да играя. Гранатомета сега да го взема ли? Не, ще отида да го взема, но не знам каква работа ще ми свърши. Но то го няма тук сега този гранатомет. Владимира, добре бе. Право на него. То трябва да убия първо, ама. Тук е бил хилт, аз защо не го видях. На какъв език говори, бе? Добре, тук за сега няма никой. От тук ако скоча, дали ще се щупи този робот? Нищо не му стана. Я да видим сега. Трябва да разгледам сега тук този склад за някакви улики. О, пак взе да се бъгва системата на RoboCop-а. Ерор. Какво има? Пръксункачка. Тук е някаква видеокасета.
I knocked his fucking tooth out.
Well, cop, now we know you won't be leaving here in one piece.
You won't either.
Hey, you're spoiling my mood again. I don't like it when cops wander around. Cops mean trouble, and trouble upsets me. So really, this is your fault.
Do whatever you want, but soon the cops will...
No cop of any kind is going to show up here anymore. The police officially won't be responding to any calls from this area.
Does this mean we have a deal?
As long as you can work quietly.
We're vultures.
То с Соня играй, сега с Тос.
We're up to the job, no worries.
And as for your toy...
Would you like to join us?
A fine offer, sealing our contract in blood, but I prefer cleaner games. How about instead we do some hunting?
Could add a bit of cheer, spice things up a bit. And I know just the right place for it. How does it feel knowing we're gonna take you to the quarry and shoot your ass to pieces? And the police ain't gonna do shit about it.
I bet it really pisses him off.
Your readings are off the charts. What happened?
I found a tape of Briggs being tortured. Their boss Spike was in on it, together with Wendell Antonowski.
Did you say he was tortured?
Yes, surrounded, with no way out and no backup.
That sounds so messed up.
They used him as prey. They mentioned a quarry.
Did you say quarry? Okay, let me have a look. Yeah, I see it. It's just north of your position.
On my way.
RoboCop, I really hope you find him.
Еми, ще се опитаме да го намерим. Пак идват.
That's the quarry. I hope you find Briggs.
I will not stop until I do.
Oh, so you think you're a tough guy, huh?
Ето го кладето. Кой го взриви това, бе? А, мини има тук.
He's clearly prepared an ambush for you. That's why you won't try to go there, right? Right?
Да, кой имаме така някаква странична мисия? А тук дали има нещо? Няма нищо, бе. Добре, махам се от тук. От тук има надолу. Вземат с heavy machine gun. Това каква мисия е? А това не е главната.
Just make sure to stay vigilant. This is clearly a trap.
Така, драги ми зрители, приключвам с това видео до тук. Надявам се да ви е харесало видеото. Ако е така, ударете по един палец нагоре за подкрепа и абонирайте се за YouTube канала. Това е за сега от мен. Довиждане и до следващия път.